Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this dialogue. Today on the show we'll be talking about a host of issues which SOPHOS Africa is working on. And my guest today is Dr. Dasta Heliso. He's the founder and executive director of SOPHOS Africa. With the program, I'm Shifar Aulaka. Do stay with us. Thank you so much for making the time to talk to us.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. So SOPHOS Africa's goal is developing a critical mass of change agents and ethical entrepreneurs.
After laying a solid foundation through raising awareness about the societal evils that perpetuate poverty, conflict and suffering, SOPHOS Africa's efforts to achieve this goal in Ethiopia have shifted towards strengthening and building on these foundations. The first step has been the establishment of the SOPHOS Africa Ethiopia network. Today, this network has grown to nearly 2,000 members spread across Addis Ababa and 4 other towns in Ethiopia. These members form a growing web of individuals committed to the belief that meaningful change is possible. They are united by their shared determination to foster a society free from the destructive forces of corruption and greed, which they view as Africa's most deadly disease. This is a society where tribal and religious differences no longer fuel division and strife, and where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. Within this network, an increasing number of SOPHOS ambassadors have emerged. These ambassadors are dedicated volunteers who advocate for the vision of SOPHOS Africa, embodying the organization's values and ideals.
My name is Ruth Sahala. I train parents and also youth and children. My background is management information systems. Here in SOPHOS Africa, I'm working as an advisor with staff members and also advisory boards. We have been working in different activities and roles, like fundraising activities and also coordinating some meetings and facilitating discussion.
My name is Awai Bito. Currently, I'm doing business. It's a small business. Mainly, I'm working on coffee. Here in SOPHOS Africa, I'm a member of advisory board, Ethiopian advisory board for SOPHOS Africa. In this board, we are facilitating different programs like breakfast meeting groups and also resource mobilization and fundraising events.
Their commitment to building a good society is evident in the following examples. Binyamin, a charity executive who turned down a substantial bribe, hundreds of thousands of dollars, offered by a businessman seeking to import medical equipment illegally and tax-free. Jemba, who runs an initiative to support some of the most destitute women in Addis Ababa. When asked for a bribe at a local government office, she challenged the officials to contribute to her cause instead. Shamed, they complied with her request without demanding money. Fireol, a former university lecturer who once held divisive views on ethnic differences, but has since embraced a broader vision of humanity, promoting unity and fraternity across ethnic lines. Tafessa Work and Yetnayet, who stood up to local government authorities in Hosanna, demanding accountability from officials who solicited bribes and protesting against taxi drivers who overcharged the public beyond the legal tariffs. Nearly 200 SOPHOS ambassadors are now actively engaged in various parts of the country. Some have even taken on leadership roles, guiding SOPHOS Africa chapters in Addis Ababa and 3 other cities. Each chapter is led by a team of 7 dedicated volunteers from diverse backgrounds, including business people, medical professionals, educators, public servants, religious leaders, and NGO workers. These chapter leaders play a pivotal role in supporting the central SOPHOS Africa team in Addis Ababa. They oversee the growth and consolidation of local networks, coordinate community building initiatives like breakfast clubs and discussion groups, and organize fundraising events and public rallies. SOPHOS Africa firmly believes that real change is often driven by a small committed group of people. History offers many examples, such as the 19th century abolition of slavery in Britain, led by Wilberforce and his Clapham sect. Though few in number, their unwavering dedication to freedom, justice, and human dignity changed not only Britain but the world. SOPHOS Africa is striving for a similar transformation in Ethiopia and beyond.
As I listen to the story, the vision, the dreaming of SOPHOS Africa, that's it. It's not looking for change coming from someplace. We must be the change we're looking for. We must be the hope that we're looking for.
We periodically hold breakfast clubs and panel discussions. The meetings bring together selected officials, influencers and gatekeepers from government, religious, educational, business and civil society sectors. These meetings are designed to facilitate a platform of engagement and dialogue for people from diverse backgrounds and political divides, awaken consciousness and provoke discussions, and inspire and develop a critical mass of women and men who can engineer and lead change in their contexts. Panelists with relevant knowledge and expertise are invited to share their views on a given issue. People like Hannah, who is the Commissioner of the Ethiopian Investment Commission, are part of these meetings. Hannah, as a proven change agent, is one of the Ethiopians who have demonstrated that Ethiopians can change Ethiopia. So far, a series of discussions have been held on issues such as religion and corruption and the positive and negative consequences of fusing ethnicity with politics, ethnicity with religion, and religion with politics.
When we talk about religion and the community, religion and the nation, we begin with community. We do not begin with individuals.
Ethiopia's religious history cannot be detached from its political history. We cannot understand Ethiopia as a nation state without understanding the history of traditional religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism.
To augment this effort, Dr. Desta has spoken at the Mekane Yesus Seminary, the largest Christian denominational institution in Ethiopia, on ethnocentrism and the future of Ethiopia. The seminar attracted a lot of interest from both faculty, students, and the community at large. He also gave an academic paper on identity politics and the future of Ethiopia at the Department of Political Science and International Relations at Addis Ababa University.
For our purpose this afternoon, it suffices to say that as Europe moved from universalism to identitarian systems based on nation, race, or class, all of which resulted in so much violence and collective trauma, Ethiopia moved from monarchic system to Marxism and then ethnic federalism, which has resulted in so much violence and collective trauma. Identity politics, through promoting ethnic federalism and strong boundary markers, has created adversarial, hateful, and dehumanizing and cruel attitude towards other people groups.
In addition to raising critical awareness, provoking conversations, and shaping the public views, all these discussions and presentations are designed to lay a foundation for major research activities we seek to undertake. So, for example, the SOPHOS Africa Ethiopia Office, supported by a research advisory committee, is in the process of undertaking a survey and literature review to determine the current state of corruption in Ethiopia. The findings will inform our interventions to tackle a culture of corruption in the country. They will also inform major research we seek to undertake on the mindset behind corruption in social, cultural, religious and political contexts in Ethiopia. Currently, we are starting a major research project in partnership with the Norwegian Church Aid. The project seeks to understand the effects of fusing ethnicity with politics and religion on societal peace and harmony, and mechanisms to mitigate such effects in Ethiopia. Ethiopia's diverse ethnic makeup has historically been a source of richness, but also tension and conflict. 3 decades ago, a new political arrangement along ethnic lines was introduced with the aim of addressing perceived or real historical grievances and injustices, and in so doing establishing a just society characterized by unity in diversity. However, the increase in instability and violence over the last decade in particular has puzzled many. The research seeks to clearly identify the root causes, the effects and mitigatory mechanisms. The data and evidence gathered and analysed will be understood in the light of the experiences of other nations such as Rwanda, South Africa, former Yugoslavia and the United Kingdom. Based on the findings, SOPHOS Africa will develop materials that will be used in school assemblies and university peace clubs, and a policy document that will provide input to the Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission, which is working to create a national consensus on some difficult and divisive issues towards ensuring peace and stability in Ethiopia. But holistic societal change and national renewal require matching self-transformation with institutional transformation. SOPHOS Africa has launched a praxis program, which is also known as Module-Based Discussion Groups program. This program is designed to enable participants to achieve personal and institutional change through facilitated discussion, where they interrogate themselves and each other on some pertinent issues such as leadership and good governance, ethics and corruption, ethnicity and identity, mindset, culture and values, poverty, aid and entrepreneurship, and religious extremism and its impact on society. The format is that out of 100 persons in a given organisation or institution, 25 will be selected to participate in the group discussion programme. Group members meet once a week. The discussion modules are independent yet interconnected. Each module involves 6 meetings, each lasting 3 hours. In the meetings, the content of a module and guiding questions are discussed and debated, and presentations, stories, and reflections are shared. Through this, at least 18 out of 25 participants in a group are expected to achieve personal change in terms of the way they think, behave, and relate and commit themselves to institutionalizing change within their workplace and spheres of influence. The Ministry of Justice, Authority for Civil Society Organizations, Addis Ababa City Administration, Burhan Bank, Mekana Yesus Seminary and Addis Ababa Bible College have shown interest in the program, which was officially launched at the end of August this year. Dr. Gedeon Timotheus, the Minister of Justice, was our guest of honour at the launch. He said, "I believed in SOPHOS Africa's vision when it was introduced in 2021. With more experience in government, I now believe in it even more. The reason is because true individual and societal change can be achieved only so much through legally based compulsion and coercion. True change can be achieved through conviction and persuasion, through change of heart, attitude, and values." We anticipate piloting the programme in the above-mentioned sectors very soon. To run the modules, we need £45 per participant, 50% of which will be covered by a partner institution or organisation. As part of its holistic approach, SOPHOS Africa has launched an innovative ethical entrepreneurship initiative aimed at empowering unemployed young and poor women. This programme combines ethical and entrepreneurial training with financial support to create a sustainable model. The first area of focus is on jobless young graduates, helping them establish small and medium-sized enterprises or SMEs, and offering valuable internship to enhance their employability and entrepreneurial skills. For the SMEs, SOPHOS Africa identifies promising young graduates and provides them with training in business creation and management, moral conduct and interpersonal skills.
As SOPHOS sponsors these internships, that is not just giving you work skills, but developing your character. So that will serve you in the future, to have a character that displays these virtues of bravery, fortitude, of endurance, resilience, and also, of course, of justice in your own dealings with people.
I want to invite us to imagine that future. Imagine that future. An Ethiopia that works for all.
I would like us to join these young people to take a journey of hope and imagination towards a better Ethiopia, towards a better Africa.
Currently, 10 young graduates have started small and medium-sized enterprises. To run this project, we have partnered with Tesfa Microfinance Institution. The program has some promising young people such as Andanet Ndale, Sena Tadesse and Abel Mulugeta. To ease their entry into the business world, SOPHOS Africa has covered some initial costs. The total cost for each candidate is just under £2,000.
My name is Abel Mulugeta. I live here in Adama in Ethiopia. So basically I own a furniture business here in Adama in Ethiopia. I am now launching a restaurant business here. And I am the community organizer of the Disruptors 10. It's a community of entrepreneurs. I am also one of the SOPHOS Africa ambassadors. So the thing that we do with SOPHOS Africa is incredible. So from the initial moments up to now, we do a lot of advocating because we promote SOPHOS Africa, and SOPHOS Africa is supporting us financially, where we get a loan, that's a discounted loan, to start the business. So these days, in order for an entrepreneur to start a business, they have to find capital somehow. But here in Ethiopia, where the inflation is so high, it's very hard to get a loan because they have a lot of requirements, and also the interest rate is so high. So the fact that we work with SOPHOS, it has helped us to get a loan that is interest free, and also that have low requirements. This has made the loan accessibility much easier. It's not just about making money, it's also serving the community, right? Bringing value to the community, and also along the way create jobs and also add something to the economy. I believe that I have to be ethical, and I am ethical. I am a serial entrepreneur where I try to do many things and try to accomplish big things. And by doing so, I hope to create at least 1,000 jobs in my lifetime.
We are now in partnership conversation with Brahan Bank. SOPHOS Africa identifies young graduates and equips them with technical knowledge as well as behavioural and relational competence, while Brahan Bank facilitates access to credit and capital and shares administrative costs. SOPHOS Africa and Brahan Bank jointly manage the SMEs, ensuring that the enterprises are run with integrity and receive ongoing support. In addition to this, we are partnering with other businesses and organisations for our internship programme. We select young graduates and offer comprehensive training in entrepreneurship, employability and job creation. We then secure internship placements with our partner employers and businesses. We provide pocket money of £50 per month for 6 months to cover the interns' basic needs during their training. To ensure long-term sustainability, SOPHOS Africa seeks to establish a revolving credit and capital fund through a potential tripartite partnership between SOPHOS Africa, Brahan Bank and a donor, which could be an individual, international NGO or business. This fund is designed to provide continuous financial access to potential and existing entrepreneurs from amongst young people and women. Under this scheme, loans are provided at low interest. In addition to financial backing, partners will provide technical advice and support. The Ethical Entrepreneurship Initiative is more than just a business development program. It is a holistic effort to build a new generation of ethical leaders who can transform their communities through integrity, innovation and collaboration. By combining moral and behavioural development with financial support and practical business training, we can lay the groundwork for a more just and prosperous future for Ethiopia.